Hello everyone, and welcome to my video about daily routines. Daily routines are so crucial. They are the foundation of a healthy, holistic lifestyle. So when you hear the word routine, you might be thinking that it's restrictive and boring, but it does not have to be, and I'm going to help you with that. So the first thing that I want to start off with is this quote. "We are what we repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence is not an act, but a habit." This is often misquoted as being said by Aristotle, but it was actually said by Will Durant. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's the guy that said it. And what this means is, if you do something once or twice, it's fine, it's good and all, but it's not going to help you reach your goals. It's not going to help you improve your health. Everybody knows that if you want to improve your health, you can't just eat fruits and vegetables once a week. It needs to be a daily thing. It needs to be a habit. And when something is a habit, it's so much more effortless. And it creates the lifestyle. I mean, that's the whole thing with living a holistic lifestyle, is that everything that you do is a habit. Although, you know, it doesn't sound good when you say it like that, because most people think of habits as a bad thing, but there are plenty of good habits. So now I'm going to talk about the 3 reasons why daily routines are crucial. And it all comes down to circadian rhythms, stress, and routines that are helping you get things done. So let's start with circadian rhythms. When you get up and go to bed at the same time every day, this is going to do so many good things for your body. It's going to help regulate your circadian rhythm. And within your circadian rhythm, you are also improving your digestion and your immune system. So when we live in alignment with the sun and the moon, and you know, that is the circadian rhythm. That's what humans are designed for. Some of us do have slightly different rhythms, but not opposite. Like, there's not too many people out there that go to bed when the sun comes up and go to sleep when the sun, or you know what I mean. They don't do that unless they have to for a job. And I used to work the overnight shift before, and I struggled so much in the beginning. I mean, I eventually got used to it, but our ancestors did not do that. They might have taken shifts and stayed up later to help protect the tribe from animals, you know, and things like that. But it was never like, everybody did not get up at night and go to bed during the daytime. It just wasn't what people did. And our bodies have evolved to do that. So the closer you can be in alignment with the circadian rhythm of nature, the healthier you will be. The healthier your nervous system will be. So the nervous system and your immune system are closely tied into the circadian rhythm. They all work together. And without your digestive system, and without good sleep, and without proper sunlight, then your health will just go downhill. And then stress, of course, is a big one, because stress it's underlying cause of so many diseases and illnesses. If you have a regular routine, it will help keep your stress levels low. And this is due to less sudden changes and surprises in your schedule. And there's a lot of people that struggle with change. And when you are forced to make a change that you're not comfortable with, that is going to raise your cortisol levels. So the higher your cortisol is, the more stressed you're going to be. And in this day and age, most people have too much stress. They have too much cortisol. And there's really not a whole lot we can do about stress, because even people that don't have a stressful job and, you know, they're doing everything they can to make their lives stress-free, you can't completely avoid it, but to keep it down, to keep the levels low, to at least have some time in your day where the stress is eliminated or really highly reduced. And I think that the 2 best times of the day for you to focus on your stress levels is the morning and the night, especially the night. So the stress levels will go down naturally when you have a good nighttime routine. So routines ensure that you will get everything done in your life, and that includes literally everything. So goals, obligations, healthy habits, exercise, and sleep, and whatever else you can cram into your day. And I could really go on about each one of those, but I'm just going to sum it up by saying your routine will help you to handle all of the things you need to get done. It'll give you time to sleep. You'll have the time to exercise because if you're planning it, it'll happen easier. Healthy habits will happen easier. You will have the mental energy to take care of your obligations, and you'll reach your goals much better. I do want to say one more thing about goals, and that is that they have proven if you want to reach your goals and have more chances of success, then the best way to do that is to use a planner, which I'm going to talk about this a little bit more in a couple minutes, but getting things in writing, that can even go as far into journaling as well, because when we write down our thoughts and our feelings and express ourselves, that is very good for our mental and emotional health. And then it carries over into, the planning action steps, tracking your goals. Your chances of success are simply higher if you do those things. And I've noticed this in my life too. And I used to read books all the time. I used to read self-help books, personal development books, all of those things that, they always say, this book will change your life. And sure, it's a great book and it had good information in it. But when I was done reading it, it went on the shelf with all the rest of my books. And then I immediately started reading the next book on my list. There was no guidance on how to make that information work in your life. They just leave it up to you. And most people don't have the motivation to do that. They need a little bit more. They need a little extra push. And that is where planners and journals and trackers and checklists come in to the picture. And that's why I create them and sell them, and I swear by them. So now I'm going to talk about how you can create a daily routine. So there's a few steps into this. So the first step is to write down a list of daily routine ideas that you like. So it's crucial that you like your routine ideas. You don't want to add a bunch of stuff in there that's things that you dread or things that are hard for you. Why make it harder? Why expend the effort when you don't have to? There are a lot of daily routine ideas out there, and I'm sure that you probably haven't heard of all of them. And don't worry about thinking of them. I'll share with you some, and I have planners and journals that have the daily routine ideas as well. So then once you have your ideas that you want to do every day, the second step is to split them into morning or nighttime routines. So really, it's not just one daily routine, it's two. A morning routine and a night routine. And there's reasons for this. I like to say that your daily or nighttime routines are the bookends of your day. They hold your day together. They are the glue that holds your lifestyle together. You can do whatever you want in the middle of the day, but as long as you start and end your day with these routines, then it's going to be so helpful in your life in so many ways that you won't even notice because they're subtle. So it's always important to have morning routine ideas that are energizing, and they can be calming. If you get up at 4 a.m. and you enjoy that peaceful, quiet time in the morning, and you don't want to do like super intense exercise at that time, there are some calming morning routine ideas that you can do as well. In fact, there's a lot of routine ideas that are good for morning or night. And some people might want that extra push in the morning. They might want to just get up and go and do all the fast, heavy things right away. Or you might want to start your morning really slowly and take 3 or 4 hours to really get going. And likewise, at night, there's lots of different ways that you can approach it. Although I will say at night, you're probably going to want to calm down. You're probably not going to want to do exercise at night. But you know, there are some people out there that are different. You might love doing a really intense exercise routine before bed because, let's face it, after you exercise, you're pretty worn out. And you might take a shower and then you're ready for bed. Everybody's different, but I will say that most people probably will benefit more from a calming nighttime routine that is a little bit more conducive to getting good quality sleep. So the third step here is to be realistic. Only schedule what you can handle. And this is important because if you add a bunch of things to your list that are a little bit out of your league, or maybe you're stretching yourself too thin, you are biting off more than you can chew. We've all been there. Like, you know, I've tried to be a gym person. I've had gym memberships, and every time I get one, I'm just like, it's really fine for the first time or two, but then it starts to feel like a drag, and I just quit going. Because I was not realistic about the fact that I'm just not into gyms. Personal reasons, and you know, you might be the same. Everybody has their thing that they don't really feel is good for them, and you have to know yourself and be realistic when it comes to that. So when you're making your list of routine ideas, you really want to focus on ideas that are fun, or ideas that you like, and things that you can handle. And then the last step is to make sure that you stick to it. And that's why using checklists, planners, journals, and things like that, trackers, they are crucial. So here is my very basic, very simple daily planner page. There's actually 2 pages here. The first page is a routine page where you can fill in morning, midday, and nighttime routines, and then the times for each. This might be a little bit too nerdy for you. You might really not be this detailed with it, but trust me, it'll help. Because not everybody is into writing things down, and that's why maybe this one would probably be the better one for you, because I have other ones that are more comprehensive, but this one will help keep you on track. And then there's also a weekly routine page where you can plan out which morning routines and which nighttime routines that you want to do. And there is some variety. You know, you don't have to be strict with it. I've actually got a video about this. If you are one of those people that likes to be spontaneous, if you like variety in your day, you might be thinking, a daily routine is not for me because I like to just do whatever I want whenever I want. And I get that. I'm the same way. But watch that video. That video will help you to realize that you can have a daily routine and still have variety, still be spontaneous. So if this planner is a little bit too basic for you, I've also got a morning and evening routine planner that's a little bit more fun and colorful and a little bit more detailed. So this one has 3 pages where you can write your routine activities for morning, and I have them split up into 3 different sections because I know that not everybody is a super early morning person. There's a lot of people that get up at noon. This will be good for you because you can really start wherever you are. You don't have to get up at 4 a.m. And then there's also pages to write in your routine activities for evening and late evening. That's basically your nighttime routine, whatever time you go to bed. And then there's also a morning routine ideas chart and a nighttime routine ideas chart. So if you're looking for ideas, this would be a good planner. I've also got, if those weren't enough for you, this is my comprehensive 7-page ebook, which includes links to videos and articles. This is everything. Like I said, that's what comprehensive means. This is everything you need. This is the self-care daily routine toolkit. And the reason why that it focuses on self-care is because really daily routine activities, they're all about self-care. Because why else would you do them if it wasn't, you know, that's what you're doing. You're taking care of yourself. So in this, you will get a short ebook that introduces you to self-care and daily routines, why they are so important. You'll also get links to 3 of my videos about self-care and daily routine, links to 4 articles about self-care and daily routine. You're just going to get all of it that I've ever done. And then there's the Body, Mind, and Soul Self-Care Planner Journal, which is 20 pages long. And that's a very comprehensive planner journal. That's one of my favorite ones that I've ever made because it's really got everything. And then there's the 2 planners that I shared with you a minute ago. Those are also included in this. And you'll also get a Ayurvedic daily routine, which is, Ayurveda is the 5,000-year-old system from India. That's basically a holistic wellness system. And they have a lot of tips and tricks for self-care, daily routine, that here in the Western world we just don't know about. We're not as in touch with nature as they are in the East. So that's another good daily routine page. And then there's also a weekly self-care tracker, because trackers are also important. So if you're interested in learning some daily routine ideas right now that you can actually start right in this minute, you can watch this video. Be sure to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.